Okay, let's get straight into it. DJ, cut it. So listen, 2 weeks, y'all. As I was saying before, we were real interrupting with the tablet dying. I'm going to be holding a private meet thing, and I'm going to know who is who. And I'm going to say this will be for the regular people. If I regularly have seen you, if you're a supporter, we're going to have a private conversation, right? Away from prying eyes with spying lies. And we're going to talk about some things, y'all. Okay. I want to kind of know where people's, what are people receptive to? And of course, your opinion, it matters. Now, I do want to say this, Shaw, as a side note, right? There's been some really great things that has happened in the past week or two. Okay. Told you I kind of like got off track just slightly. The last video was 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep this under 30. I was dozing off until when I got, a phone call from my people trying to connect with me. But anyway, when I was two things. I told you I used to make it to where my steps were like 5,000 a day, right? 5,000 a day steps, you would think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. It's easy to get 5,000 steps out. It's really not. But I set the standards a little higher. And I set the standards a little higher because I was kind of slacking, y'all. And of course, I understand systolic and diastolic, and I'm going to go into this too. When it comes to like your blood pressure and it comes to anything, I really think that people conquer things when they have knowledge about these things. If you get an element, if you get a diagnosis or prognosis and you learn about what it is that you're dealing with, I feel like you can overturn and conquer what it is you're trying to do. There's something I want to say, but it's not really my testimony to give. And one day I hope this person will come out and give their testimony about this, because this person been suffering with this ailment for their whole life. And then out of the blue, this go around, things are improving. But going into me, y'all, like last year, when, with the eye thing and, what they were saying, blah, 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 I was just like, girl, it's the devil trying to throw rocks in my motherfucking face. Because, girl, there's people out here doing worse shit than me, motherfucker. They don't talk about none of this shit. But of course, I did a reset, and girl, I was on a good path. Y'all went from 200 motherfucking 92 pounds down to 200 motherfucking 38. Mind you, we're at 242, but I was at 268, over the time. But what was it, about a good month? I was teeter-totter between 252 and 268. Let's talk about it. And of course, water weight, girl. Let's talk about some tea. But y'all, literally, I want to say it's been 2 weeks now. I literally was like, you know what? I was kind of thrown off energetically, and girl, distracted by other people's shit. I was like, I gotta get my shit together. So y'all, I literally I've been maintaining, because we talked about this before. When you get high blood pressure, it is something that you have to manage, right? Just like diabetes. You don't completely, they don't call it reversing or getting rid of. You manage it, because once you have it, there's potential of you becoming again, just like drug heads, crack heads, And so either way, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure when I was like 14 years old, y'all. Yeah, 14 years old. I was not even overweight or any of that. But 14, more than likely, because I'm a stressor, worry, anxiety, all the good shit. And so either way, y'all, it kind of spiked up maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it was like 138. And of course, that's elevated, but I'm still like, bitch, hell no. So y'all, literally for the past 2 weeks, it has been staying under 123. But the diastolic is 82. Sorry, not 100. It's 82. Now, it should be 80 and under. Of course, diastolic is sleep, hydration. It can also be nutrients, because other things play a factor into that. And so, y'all, I really been doing like mushroom extract. I really been drinking more water, alkaline water. I've not been drinking any of the water, but alkaline water. I really been doing mindful meditations, literally breathing, deep breathing, relaxing myself when I feel, you know, anything come on, like not stress, but I'm thinking about shit, people worrying about, oh my God, I hope they're doing well, whatever. Because I don't stress about myself, girl. Let's keep it real, girl. Okay, we know we're gonna be good. Okay, because we give out good, but I think about stuff like my parents. I think about my family, my friends. I'm always in a constant state of thinking about them. Like, oh, I hope they're doing good. I hope they're doing good. And your body don't know. You know what I mean? Good stress and bad stress. And so either way, I've been working on it, y'all. I've been taking like my little mixtures of stuff, y'all. But I've been so proud of that, y'all. And literally, I weighed myself on Tuesday. And y'all, like I said, I'm getting back down to the weight I was when I first when I plateaued. I'm gonna call it plateauing. So y'all, I feel good, of course, deep breathing. Like, girl, listen, we're gonna talk about that too. Going into breathing and all that, girl. We're gonna go into that as well. So y'all, there's been like little advancing stuff, right? And it just kind of is pushing me to really stay focused and do what it is that I was set here to do, right? To teach people things and to stay focused on things. And even going this too, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all this, but new moon is in a couple of days. But I kept seeing a specific number. And of course, I know my angel numbers. I have a book on angel numbers. I have a card. I have cards, angel number cards. And they'll say, 555 is signaling you to blah, blah, blah. So I got this down, right? Even like double numbers and stuff. But I kept seeing this number. And even one of my people were like, well, maybe you need to look that up and see what it means. I was like, I know what the fuck it means, but this is something deeper. Y'all, I literally say this, right? And I literally encounter an old person and they're doing so good, y'all. They relocated, they're recovering, they're working again, and just so much stuff. And they were telling me when we reconnected that they remember my last conversation with them about being there to support them. And, because they were bad on drugs, y'all. When I say bad, girl, they were bad, y'all. Like they would get on these drugs and they would have an episode and girl, it will be a whole nother personality. And this person, is a beautiful soul in the inside, but things have happened to fuck that up. And so either way, y'all, this number is actually the work badge number. And this is so weird, y'all, to even like, girl, but it's a work badge number. And so, how y'all, let me tell y'all, how you see something and when something like connects the dot for you, you're still dumbfounded. That's how it was. So I went to 2 different stores and my total came out to the exact same number. And y'all, like nothing was bought like intentionally to say, oh, is this going to be 44? Nothing was bought for that, right? Nothing. And I'm going to take this back. It was their work batch number reversed. And this is how spirit does too. You see things reversely. And so either way, I'm like, why am I keep seeing this total? But not only was that their number, y'all, I love butterflies. And I love royal blue. I love indigo. I love purple. I love anything bright, anything, I'm going to call it electrical. Anything electrical, I love. And it says because I was born in June, but I don't know. It's just something about colors and vibrant colors and deep, vibrant colors. Just, oh my God. It does something to me. And so either way, y'all, she showed her nails and I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. And I'm showing my nails. She's like, what? And y'all, it was very similar. Same color theme, white, silver, royal blue. Now, the crazy thing about it is my white is more of a softer pink because I was like, I don't want white. That's a little boring. But that was just another confirmation for me. Another crazy thing, y'all, is I was talking to someone yesterday And they were like, I gotta go get some bulbs. And I was like, why are you gonna go get some light bulbs? Why all of a sudden now you could have been done got light bulbs? They're like, well, I got the time now. So y'all, I just really was thinking about that, right? And I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah, I gotta go get my stove light bulb replaced because it blows out once again. I was like, yeah, I always keep my stove light on. So mine, whatever, too. So I was thinking about that, y'all. This was just yesterday, y'all. Literally today I come home, my stove light is off, and I'm like, wait a minute. The first thing I'm thinking is, did the light bulb blow out? No. First thing I'm thinking, wait a minute, did somebody come to my house? Because I never turned that light off. So where would that light bulb off? Then I go in and turn it on, and it wouldn't turn on. I was like, what the fuck? So y'all, I'm already thinking like, oh my God, this is some crazy shit. So of course I call one of my sisters and she's like, you got to go check your breaker box. And I'm like, why would the breaker box? And she's like, I don't know, but it's crazy, but you're going to have to go turn off all your little fuses, let it recharge and turn it back on. And it's going to work because this happened to me too. And I was like, well, how did this happen to you? And she's like, I don't know. I think it was energy. Because she said she had she had a very, bad day. She come home and it's like that. I'm like, well, I had a very good day. So I know that was my day. But anyway, y'all. So I turn everything off. Everything is turned off, girl. And I'm just sitting here 15 minutes in complete darkness, in just complete silence, y'all. And I'm just basking in this, right? And then I'm just, so much stuff is coming to me in this moment. And then I go back into the room, turn on the breaker box, and oh my God, y'all, even like my little thing that wouldn't even fucking turn on, turned on. I had a little Aromi air purifier, and I was like, oh my God, this is the second one I bought. They both not fucking working. I'm gonna send this one back to fucking Amazon and order another one. I was thinking that thing came on. So y'all, the stove light come on, that come on. Oh, and also the refrigerator. So it was that whole whatever this wall is, it's like an L-shaped wall. Everything on that wall was not working. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was thinking too in my refrigerator, I was like, I'm gonna throw everything out that refrigerator. Thank God I didn't buy anything. Everything I'm cooking tomorrow is gonna get bought tomorrow. Like, I'm so glad, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to throw all this shit out because this shit gonna go bad. I'm gonna have to call the property manager so they could come in and see the fuck's going on. No, God came on. So this was all like spiritual. Because even in that process, I was coming with a strategy like, okay, I need to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Like, I was thinking about all this shit, girl. Like, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. And then I said, I'm still going to do it. And so anyway, y'all, I don't want to drag this out. I don't want to be here too long. I don't want to, wear out my welcome. I'm not saying y'all ever. Something that I'm big on, y'all, and it's something that I kind of beat myself up for a little bit this year, and even, like I said, going over this in the past few days. I'm very big on energy. And when I'm in a pissed off mood or I'm upset about something, I like to go within, right? I don't ever want my rage or my anger or my frustration to affect people that I love and I care about. And so I always, even as a kid, y'all, I would isolate myself from people when I felt off energetically, because I wouldn't want to snap at people. And then now we're in a snappy mood. I wouldn't want to, fight with people I love and I care about. And that's how I feel like even with YouTube, like, I don't want my energy to ever affect my supporters. I don't want my supporters to ever be in a very positive mood, because of course, those who support me, a lot of times you send me messages, you send me notes, and it honestly, it motivates me. It inspires me to continue to be here for y'all, honestly, because of course, I tell y'all, my in-person stuff is doing very well, and I'm getting out what I need to get out. I'm helping people the way I want to help people. But I also I started here. I started online. And so either way, I don't ever want you guys to click here, for the ones who I've said, hey, I come here to watch your stuff to get a word of encouragement, or I come here to get insight, or I come here for love, right? Whatever you come here for. I don't want that purpose to ever be, you come here hoping to get something good, and then you hear me saying "fuck you, bitch" and boo, 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 boo. I never wanted it to be like that. I never wanted it to be, I come on here and I'm screaming and yelling because somebody ticked me off because they did some fucked up ass shit or they did some dumb ass shit. You know, I told them how we did things. They didn't give a fuck about it. I never wanted to be that way. Right? Because another thing too, a lot of people thinking that they get under your skin when you yell and shit. And it doesn't. Nobody gets under my skin like that. When you really get under my skin, you'll know it because I will call you personally because that's the only way. Like I will hit you where it hurts, and that's calling you personally and calling you all those names and then hanging up in your face and blocking your number. That's what I would do. I wouldn't get on social media. I wouldn't get publicly. I would go on Facebook. I wouldn't go on YouTube and just broadly say, and the bitch that emailed me 3 days ago, no, baby. I will give you a phone call. I will connect to you privately. And I'll say, hey, you know what you did was very uncalled for. You offended me. You know, anybody tell you this, y'all? Hey, we had a conversation 3 days ago. You kind of said something was a little offensive to me. It didn't go too well. I didn't like the way it made me felt. I didn't feel well, whatever. I'm being polite about it, y'all, because I be letting girls have it. Okay? You let me have it, I'll let you have it. And then, bitch, it's blocked. Or, baby, I'm not going to talk to you for a while. If I feel up to it, I will call you again. And sometimes that's 3 or 6 months later. There's somebody I've not called in 3 years. Do I think about them periodically? Yes, I do. Would I say, okay, let me put it to the side and let me give them a call? No, because what they did ultimately, it was the ultimate disrespect. And what they did was like them slapping me and spitting in my damn face. And you don't do that. So regardless of it being minor, basic, and life is short, it's something that I'm personally not going to let go. And I let it go for the sake of my own peace, but I'm not going to reconnect to relive that out. And so the bottom line is that I never want to push my energy onto anybody. Positive energy, yes. Loving energy, yes. But I feel like we go through so much in this world, and I never wanted this space to be that. I never wanted this space to be a circus show. I never wanted this space to be a place where people feel uncomfortable and disrespected. Now, we're not talking about people who are very sensitive, right? Because, some of my sisters are sensitive, and there's certain topics I won't have with them. But, baby, listen, that's a personal conversation. Okay, baby, we're not going to have that talk. But on YouTube, a platform that this is my space that I'm opening up, that I'm connected with y'all on, that's going to be a whole nother different energy. Okay, I'm be very respectful to pushing my energy out onto people, but I would not be like, well, no, this is a sensitive topic. People don't really want to talk about how they could be using magic to manifest, blah, 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 if they're not doing that. No, we're not going to be that sensitive. Or even when we make, certain comments about how certain people could be doing better, but they choose not to, then they're like, well, how would they choose not to do better? And I'm like, girl. And even to finish this all up before I go, I was thinking about like all the shit I've been through, y'all, right? Like people said I wasn't going to graduate from high school. People said I wasn't going to move out of my parents' house. People said I was going to be dumb. People said I was going to be basic. People said I was going to be struggling. People said I was going to be dependent on my mom and my daddy my whole life. People didn't expect me. People even expected me to go out and get things. Oh, bitch. Oh, you going to get AIDS. Oh, bitch, you a trans. Somebody going to trans bash you. Like, people are wishing bad stuff on me. And you got to be sitting here at 35 years old and be like, damn, y'all. Like, damn. Like, all of the shit that I've been through, all of the peer pressuring, all of the projection of other people wanting me to live the life that they wanted me to live because that's what they saw me living like or living as. I took all of that, and instead of playing the victim role and saying, it's your fault why I'm this way, it's your fault why I started doing drugs, it's your fault why I started being a whore, it's your fault why blah, 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 blah. I took all that anger, all that pain, and I put it into me doing what I wanted to do to prove them wrong. Every single day, that is my mission. Every single day is to prove people wrong. It's to break down barriers. It's to prove people wrong. I'm not going to live up to your stereotype types. I'm not going to live up to what you think people like me should do. This is why I don't have silicone in my body. This is why I'm a trans person who don't do tranny things. Can we talk about it? Or is it a little too deep? Is it too personal? The same girls that laughed at me back in the day, ooh, you need to go get some seal. These girls are dying from the shit. 4 days ago, I get up on a social media platform, not to get too deep into it, but I saw a girl I used to admire back in the day on a ventilation machine in a hospital because she had some type of infection from that silicone in her body. And the flip side to it, her other friend was going to take me into Mexico to get silicone put in me back in 2008. So I'm thinking, and I'm living all this over, and I'm thinking about all this, like, damn, me staying true to myself and me not allowing people to mold me and tell me what to do. And oh, girl, you're not curvy. Oh, you need an hourglass figure, girl. Listen, bitch, my lowercase p, uppercase D, built body bitch hasn't stopped a fuck ass thing. It don't stop men or women from looking. I don't have issues going out neither. So at the end of the day, it comes down to ultimately use all that pain that people give you to push through, to manifest, to level up. If you're using your excuse to doing drugs, to being a bum, to being a loser, that's why I was picked on. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. Baby, well, listen, we should write a book. We should write a book. We could go over every dark secret, every truth, everything that people have seen, people have witnessed in private shit. And then you will be like, so why are you not on drugs? Why did these experiences not break you? Because once again, I have to prove people wrong. I have to prove people wrong. I think that life is a gift, and I think that every day has a purpose. And there's no way that my ancestors, and I'm gonna be done, promise. My ancestors fought and survived for me to be here because this was all predestined. For me to be a losing ass coward. For me to lay down because you told me to lay down. For me to bend down because you told me to bend down. For me to be a drug addict because you wanted me to be a drug addict. For me to be whatever it is you wanted to be, that's how my ancestors brought me here for. My ancestors didn't go through that shit for that. And that's what I think about every day. That's what I think about multiple times throughout the day. And you know what else I think about too? We'll say that for another time. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Listen, I'll be back. Okay? Periodically, I'll come and check on y'all over these 2 weeks. But 2 weeks, y'all, listen, I'm putting myself through a boot camp. Hello? Okay? Bitch, we're getting back. We're tracing back. I watched old videos of mine. I looked up videos I have on my phone. Y'all, I forgot I recorded videos on my damn phone. Y'all, class and shit. I was like, oh my God. I remember this moment. I remember this energy. I remember what I was doing it for. I remember. So I'm ready. Anyway, I'll be back, y'all. Love and light, 2spiritmystic.blogspot.com, 28spirit8mystic8@gmail.com. Like I said, I'll be back. We're resetting, we're revamping, we're leveling up. We're coming back the way that we should have came back years ago. Okay? That's it. Bye for now. Love and life, love and truth.